What's up, my fellow horror fans? Well, with the new Halloween film very quickly approaching, I decided what better way to celebrate than to binge watch the entire series. Well, not the whole series. I'm gonna watch 1, 2, 4, 5... Oh, wait. Hey, my fellow horror fans! Well, with the new Halloween film very quickly approaching, I decided what better way to celebrate than to watch the original Halloween series. Now, okay, I'm not gonna watch every single film. I'm gonna watch Part 1, the theatrical cut of Part 2, as well as the television cut of Part 2. I'm going to watch Part 4, Part 5, the producer's cut of Part 6, the theatrical cut of Part 6, as well as H20 and Resurrection. Alright, this first one, just a heads up for you guys. It's actually the extended version of Halloween with the television cut, but this is a very special cut. This is only on the 15-disc Blu-ray box set. It's on the bonus disc. This is basically an extended version of the film. Essentially what they did is they took the television scenes and put them back into the theatrical cut, so no violence is cut out. So you're going to need that version of the film in order to essentially watch the movie the same way I am, otherwise you're going to get out of sync. Alright, I'm going to start the movie in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. There's John Carpenter's classic theme, and I just pre-ordered the vinyl for this, a new vinyl that Alan Howarth actually remastered. Apparently he took the original sound master print from the movie and redid it for the vinyl. Apparently this is the first time that's actually ever been done. Apparently all the other Halloween vinyl releases are actually some sort of remix, and I can't wait for that. And I've also pre-ordered the Halloween 2 vinyl and the Halloween 2018 vinyl, which is sounding fantastic. Oh, there's a classic Halloween logo. I tell you guys, later this month, I'm gonna try and carve the pumpkin like we see here in this opening. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it, but I'm gonna try. It's not gonna be easy. Jamie Lee Curtis is such an excellent actress. I still have not had a chance to meet her yet. Like, I tell you guys, I wanted to go to Toronto for the premiere for the new film, but I was getting very expensive dental surgery and it just wasn't an option, and it was so hard for me to say no. Especially since she was actually there, it's like, damn it. But what can I say, guys? Life happens. Yeah, John Carpenter's theme is just, it's so great. I tell you guys, it is sad that Deborah Hill cannot see the new film. She's definitely very well missed. Yeah, it's funny where they carved out the nose. You can see like an imperfection, like they accidentally made a slit. I don't know if that was on purpose or not. One thing, though, that's going to be hard to do is when you look inside the pumpkin, you kind of see like a face. I don't know if I'm going to be able to replicate that. That might be very difficult to do. I might be able to do it. I'm going to try. Worst case, I might just be able to do the outer shell. Haddonfield. Oh, there's the Myers house. Have any of you guys actually had a chance to see the Myers house? I haven't yet, but whenever I get myself to California, that's definitely one place I'm going, because I definitely want to see the house. Oh. There's Jude making out with her boyfriend in the doorway. Oh yeah, guys, I forgot to tell you, in about a week, I'm actually going to get to see Halloween on the big screen. It's finally coming to my city for a special screening. I've been hoping this would happen, and it is, and I can't wait. It's like, who hasn't made out with their girlfriend on the couch? Like, you know, you're just hoping that nobody comes home, like the parents. Oh, there's that clown mask. Oh, Judith. If only you knew what was about to happen to you. Oh, here we go. I gotta say, this camera work is great. Now, trivia for you guys, this actually took like 3 takes, and if you look close enough in the film, you can actually see the 3 takes, like, how they're cut. And, how they're like sliced together. And I know that some guy, I forget, I think he's in the UK or something, he found a whole bunch of footage, and he showed some of it online or something, and it's really awesome stuff. Yeah, another piece of... Oh yeah, hang on a second, guys. Right here, this is Deborah Hill's hand. Yeah, throughout the movie, I'll try and figure out which Michael is which, because I have a pretty good idea for the most part who's doing what. And actually, I have met Nick Castle, guys, so I do have a few interesting stories. Oh, there's a classic TV. Rocking chair, and of course a mini grandfather clock. And boyfriend's just like, that was fun. Yeah, a piece of trivia. Apparently, the house was originally in the bad shape you see later in the film, and they actually went back at the end to essentially remodel the house to make it look like it would have been back in the 60s. And they did a pretty good job, too. Granted, you still see dust on the floor and all that, but granted, that's probably intentional. Though, yeah, 3 years later, it was back to its decrepit state. I wonder how that happened. Oh, there's the mask. Yeah, I've actually seen this without this mask filter. I thought they actually put a mask on the camera, but apparently they didn't. Oh, poor Judith. You have no idea what's about to happen to you. If I'm correct, he stabbed her 8 times. Man, I could just imagine like how much that shocked audiences the first time they saw that. Yeah, this is excellent camera work. Michael's going outside, and of course his parents having to pull up when it's too late. Kids like just in a daze, and parents don't even know what to think. That is one big knife. Yeah, apparently this shot was done on a crane, which was pretty impressive considering the limited budget. Of, I think it was $320,000 total with Donald Pleasant's extra money for him. Alright, here's the first TV scene. Yeah, Halloween's gotta be one of the only movies I know of where they actually shot additional footage for the film, like, 3 years later. Yeah, interesting note, guys. John Carpenter apparently does not like some of these scenes he shot for this TV cut, and I think there's nothing wrong with this scene. It's good. Yeah, unfortunately, these TV cut scenes, they're only in standard definition. I don't know if they couldn't find the correct master or something. I don't know why. Even though it still looks pretty good. Oh, doctors, if only you listen to Dr. Loomis. I gotta say, Donald Pleasance, you know, he delivers excellent performances, and I so wish I could have had a chance to meet him, but I don't know if he ever went to any conventions back in the day. Like, I think he might have, but wouldn't have been very many. He's waiting for something, alright, and it ain't good. It's like a stare down. No, you don't. You just think you do. You are an arrogant little bugger. Sure there is, but if I say those things, I'm gonna get fired. I'm sure Dr. Loomis wants to say a lot of very mean things right now, but he's definitely the type of person that wouldn't do that. You gotta feel sorry for him, you know, it's like he knows Michael is evil and no one believes him. It's like, what do you do in a situation like that? Yeah, I don't know where they shot these scenes in the sanitarium. I'd like to find out. I don't think it was the same hospital as Halloween 2, I doubt it. Could be, but I don't think so. Yeah, my guess is, like, what did they do at night? Just pick him up and put him in bed every night? Because he just sits there all the time? I mean, what they have to do? Feed him? Like, you know, these are things you do wonder, but granted, at the same time, they don't impact this movie in the slightest. It's just, you know, you wonder, it's like, so he sat there for 15 years, what'd they do? Give him a bottle? Gotta say, though, this kid puts on an excellent performance as this blank, pale, emotionless face. Like, I could believe him as evil. No questions asked. Yep, the absence of emotion. Yeah, Doc, I have. You're not a threat to me. Or so you think, Michael. October 30th, 1978. I know, guys, it's like the 40th anniversary is almost here. I'm not sure when the original Halloween first came into theaters. I'd have to double check. I don't know how I don't know that. Man. Granted, though, the first Halloween had, like, its release wasn't like your typical release. It started slow, so it's kind of a debate. Like, I guess you go with just the first screenings and then start from there. Yeah, I would love to go to all these filming locations where, like, they shot all this. And one thing I'm wondering is in the new movie, I noticed a couple of shots, like, I'm wondering if they went back to, like, the same locations where Smith Grove is supposed to be, and they actually shot some new footage of Michael walking. I'm not sure, like, where these fences are. I think this is near, like, a power facility or something, if I remember correctly. Marion Chambers, the nurse. I will say, the opening to H2O with her character, that was probably the best. That was a really solid part of the movie. Though, granted, I felt bad that her character got killed, but I'll discuss that more in actually H2O. Yeah, the first time I saw the television cut was on TV, I was just like, wait a minute, these are new scenes. And I remember I didn't see it again for years. Until it finally got like an extended edition on like VHS and DVD, but granted that was the television cut. Like I said, guys, this is an extended cut where basically it's a theatrical cut but with the TV scenes put back in. So this is essentially the extended best version of the film. Like, this is essentially the ultimate cut. You know something's up when you got a bunch of crazy mental patients wandering around outside. Yeah, listen to Dr. Loomis. Love the music here. Excellent. Yeah, the gate's been busted. There's Michael. Though I don't think that was actually Nick Hassel. I forget who that was that actually breaks the window. Yeah, this is an intense scene. Yeah, if you pay attention closely enough, you can see the wrench, but I mean, what choice did they have? And it's not like they could use CGI to hide the wrench. So, yep, Michael got away. Yes, the evil is gone. Yeah, some people are bothered by the fact that Michael can drive, but you know what? He's pure evil, so I can buy that he can act. So I can see how he could drive. It's like, he's evil. Why would that matter to him? Oh, Haddonfield. Halloween. Yeah, they got some great cinematography in this first film. Granted, though, the same cinematographer also did Halloween 2, which is my personal favorite, though 1 and 2 are practically a tie for me, but that's another discussion. Yep, there's Laurie. Jamie Lee Curtis is such a fantastic actress. Have any of you guys had a chance to meet her? Like I said, I hope eventually I do. Just depends on luck, I guess. Yeah, guys, you see all those leaves on the ground? Essentially, they had to, I think they had to import those or something, and because of their budget constraints, every time they used those leaves, they had to rake them back up. Now, sometimes, though, they would miss some, and literally, I think one of the neighbors came home and she saw all those leaves on her lawn, and she was like, what the? It turned out they were there earlier that day filming or something, and I guess they couldn't get them all. But granted, it's so hard to collect every single leaf, so... Well, there's Tommy. Oh, there's a punch buggy. Yeah, it's crazy how the Myers house was almost destroyed, and then some guy actually managed to stop it at the last minute. He's like, "Wait!" Then he moved it to some field for a while or something. I think he gave like the contractor like $1 or something just to not destroy it until they can move it. So like, talk about just luck. Unfortunately, though, not every case has that happy scenario, but I'll discuss that more later. Oh, there's Michael. There's Michael. You know, it's funny, guys, is, you know, when it was revealed in part 2 that Michael and Laurie are brother and sister, like, my mother watched this film as a kid before she even saw Halloween 2, and she said she always thought they were brother and sister, so even if John Carpenter never intended for that to be true, I guess in some ways he accidentally put some subtle hints in the film. And no, I'm not talking about, like, this TV scene right here where we're gonna see, like, sister written on the door in a second. It's just, like, you see some subtle hints throughout the first film, like the fact that his first victim was his sister. Yeah, Loomis is angry here. Man, Michael trashed his room, alright? Sister. That's true. I remember a case where some kid ran away from his parents and or something. He was on a bike. Somehow he managed to slip across the Canadian border into the U.S. I know there was a major fuss over that. It's like, how the heck did he do that? Good point, Dr. Loomis. Yeah, earlier when I was discussing the Myers house, how it was saved, unfortunately, not every case has a scenario like that. Like, you guys might not know this, but Friday the 13th Part 2 on the Lodge, it's actually been destroyed. And some new houses there, unfortunately. It's like, it was a really sad thing to hear that. All the cabins are gone. It's so sad when you hear stuff like that happens. It's like, and I'm sure somebody would have bought the Lodge and all that and maybe moved it somewhere else and turned it into, like, a tourist attraction. It sucks. There's Michael. Yeah, I tell you guys, like, I've talked to Nick Castle when I met him, and he said that's just his natural walk, and, like, you know, the way he walks around in the film. It's just the way he walks. It's like I guess he's a natural, like, boogeyman in a way. It's like, it was so funny. He's a great guy, though, guys. If you ever get a chance to meet Nick Castle, like, really take that opportunity. He's a really great guy. That's a big pumpkin. Friggin' little bullies. Granted, I like the fact that one of them gets to scare his life in a second. See, that's what you get for messing with Tommy. Yeah, this is a great shot. You know how they're careful not to show too much of his face, even though they showed his face a second ago, but still, you know, they only show so much. Yeah, and you also see some funny goofs in the movie, like, originally in this shot you saw a couple cars parked across the street, now they're gone. It's funny. Yeah, this is just creepy. It nails the scene perfectly. The atmosphere is just like, yikes. Haddonfield, 73 miles. I think that phone booth is real, I would assume. Yeah, you don't see many phone booths anymore. I mean, you still see them, but not very many places. Mechanic's truck left in the middle of nowhere. It's like, And yeah, I believe those are Michael's, like his, gown or whatever. And then, of course, Dr. Loomis discovers the, matches from the car. But he did not see the mechanic's dead body. Yeah, this cheer you're hearing here, it's actually, I think they put it in the new film. I don't know if it's the original one from the movie or if they had a couple actors or actresses actually redo the like the song, but you do hear it in the new film. I think it's like it's not the same. It's like it's the same lyrics, but with obviously new actresses. But you know, it's like I like a lot of the callbacks we're gonna see in the new film based on what we're seeing from the trailers. PJ Souls is really funny in this movie. I like her. There's Nancy Loomis. Yeah, I've never tossed eggs in anything. It's like, that's one thing I've never done. Oh, believe me, some of the stuff like my mother told me she did as a kid, it's like... it's like, I guess I was a good one as a kid. Oh, there's the station wagon. No, Linda, that's not Devon Graham. That's a creepy shot. Annie? Maybe don't say that out loud. Nope, he can't. She already did, Lori. She already did. Some say the dialogue in this movie is cringe-worthy, but I have no problem with it. It's pretty funny. Oh, there's Michael next to the bush. I know a lot of fans have actually tried to recreate the shot, but they never quite nail it. But and I know some people actually go up to the owner and they're like, "Can we take some of the bush?" And he's just like, "Go right ahead." Honestly, I probably would do the same, but granted, I wouldn't be able to bring it back across into Canada. There's a lot of legal stuff there. You can't really do that. Too bad, though. Granted, though, I'm not sure what species that is. I have an idea, but I'd have to take a closer look. Yeah, he wants to take her out, but not in the way she'd want. Yeah, some people pointed out a goof. There's a guy standing there in the corner, the next house over from the bush. The only question is that a crew member or is that just the neighbor? And I honestly don't know. And that's assuming it's actually a goof. It might have just been, they told somebody to stand there for some random reason. I don't know. It's a good question. Surprise! Yeah, but there's a difference. But there's a difference between a good scare and a horrible scare. Yeah, I think Laurie's house. Apparently, what they do is apparently the owners of that house know that the house was used in the filming, and apparently, they'll leave these fake pumpkins outside for fans to use on the corner or whatever. Like they can take a picture with the pumpkin. And I gotta give them credit for that. It's like, it's like having all these fans show up taking pictures of your house. I mean, it could get annoying, but the fact that they'll actually embrace it and, leave these fake pumpkins for you guys to take pictures with, it's like, it's awesome. Like, I swear, if I ever get the chance, I would definitely do that. Can you imagine that? Just seeing him in the yard, you'd be like, what the? And then he just disappears like that. It's like, creepy. Oh yeah, you guys see that doll there on the dresser? Apparently that's also in Resurrection there in the sanitarium with Laurie. I didn't know that. Never noticed it before. Yeah, I tell you guys, I hate when I get friggin' phone calls and I answer and then they just hang up. Like, I think it's just stupid telemarketing, but it is annoying. It's like... But granted, I never got any harassing phone calls. Yeah, I definitely would be creeped out after all that. No, it's not, Lori. You have good instincts. Yeah, one thing I realized, I know why here, with this scene, one reason she has the towel on her head is because she had a wig for Halloween too. And I guess this was her way of hiding it here, instead of using, like, the fake wig. Though, I didn't think the wig in Halloween 2 was actually bad, but I'll discuss that during Halloween 2. Yeah, this is a good scene. I think even John Carpenter said this was one scene he liked when he had to go back and do additional filming. Wasn't Steve Todd, Linda. Linda, Linda, Linda. It was not Steve Todd. Yeah, there might be a goof here. I think Lori's phone in her room was rotary, and this one's touch. Yeah, I like this scene. Don't blame me, Lori. Yeah, I think Lori's gonna be singing that song in the new film. We've seen it like in a clip, though I don't know if it was just a dub over for promotional material, but I'm sure it'll be in the film. I can't see why it wouldn't. That's right, they had to use wind machines to blow all the leaves around. Well, no choice, really, I guess, but... Must be a pain in the butt in post, though, you know, they have to edit out all those sounds and then replace them. It's like, today we have obviously better equipment to deal with, like, sound mixes and all that, but back then it was definitely more of a pain in the butt. And that's where if I could go back in time, I'd be one of those little extras. It's like, I'll get in a costume and just walk around randomly. Oh, there's Annie's car. Jeez, Annie, you're so impatient. Yeah, I gotta say, it's like Dr. Loomis was smart to go to the cemetery to check to see if the tombstone was there. It's like he had good instincts. Yeah, this cemetery groundskeeper, he tells a creepy story, but he doesn't do it too much, just to the point, and it's actually effective. Imagine how hard that would be to walk away with a tombstone. But granted, Michael, yeah, I could see him doing it. Yeah, unfortunately he did, Dr. Loomis. Yeah, I had no idea they were smoking a joint. Like, granted, I wouldn't know. I was a kid when I first watched this, so... And granted, I've never touched this stuff, so I wouldn't have any idea. Oh, there's Michael. You imagine that it's like you're smoking a joint and you're about to go by your father. It's like, shh. Uh-oh. Yeah, Lori looks a little doped up here. And of course, Dr. Lewis just happens to miss Michael. It's like, close call though. It's like Jamie Lee Curtis said, like in real life, she's more like Annie and Linda in terms of like just personality, but she nails her like a shy persona in this film excellently. I just don't find any problems with her performance. And Tramer. Yeah, guys, there's been a rumor going around that Ben Tramer could be in the new film. I don't think it's true. I mean, unless it actually is, then I'd be surprised. Granted, I'll be talking about Ben Tramer again in the next film. Yeah, this is a great shot. Tell you guys, it's like Halloween is such a simple story. You know, good characters, great suspense and build-up, some solid kills, and like, you know, it's just so many films get overcomplicated, or they do such terrible dialogue, or it's just all a gore fest that it ruins a lot of films. It's like, you know, study the original Halloween as much as you can and just go from there. It's like, don't overcomplicate a plot, or don't do this or don't do that. It's like, I don't get it. Like, the original Halloween holds up. Yeah, one goof though, when she goes to the door here, it's, you can see there's a bunch of, like, mini windows, but the door they show for the rest of the film is a solid wood door. It's like... it's like, I don't know how that happened. Yeah, here we go. Here's his walk. I can kind of nail Nick Castle's walk for the most part. I haven't done it in a while, though. I need to get a new mask. I want to get that Trick or Treat Studios Halloween 2 mask, but I just bought a bunch of vinyls, so I may not be able to get it this month. Yeah, did any of you guys check out that new fan film, The Spirit of Haddonfield? It's really good. You should check it out. Yeah, that's right. The Wallace house here, now there's a garage attached to it and all that. Like, you can still tell it's the same house, but, there's obviously been a lot of changes. There's the Myers house. Yeah, I remember, apparently John Carpenter took the film, I think, to one of his producers or something, or a friend, I forget who, and they said it wasn't scary. But once he added the music to it, it's like, it definitely adds an extra dimension of fear. Yeah. Guess Michael was hungry. He's not a man. Yeah, I think they only had Donald Pleasance for like 2 weeks, so they had to kind of shoot all of his scenes like in a very quick succession, but they pulled it off. Yeah, I know it's funny, guys. I was showing the original Halloween to a couple friends, and they weren't really getting into it that much. But then when this, I think it's a phone box or something, smashed the window, they actually jumped. It's like, never underestimate the original Halloween. They always find some way to get you. Yeah, why do you guys have been, I know a lot of you guys have asked before, like, in a lot of, like, there's always discussions about this. Why was Dr. Loomis's, original voice samples not used in H2O? My understanding is they could not find it without the music already mixed in. Like, the first part of his speech, there's no music, but the second part, obviously, he does have the Halloween theme. Now, I do agree, though, it's like, I know today we can use editing software to kind of remove the song. Maybe they couldn't do it when H2O was out. I don't know. I thought the voice actor, though, the British voice actor did a good job, but obviously matching Donald Pleasance wasn't going to be 100%. Though I heard in the new film there's also potentially a new voice actor, and they had like a stunt double or something that was going to fill in for possibly a new scene of Dr. Loomis. I don't know for sure. Yeah, now the house's door is wood. Yeah, I don't have that many comic books. Not something I'm really into very much. Not that I wouldn't get them, it's just, it's like my budget only goes so far. Like, I'm starting to catch the vinyl bug a little bit. Like I said, I got the Halloween 1 and 2 vinyls, and I'm debating on 4 and 5 right now. Especially 4, because 4 has really good music too. There's Lester. I'm amazed I remember the dog's name. Somehow the dog knew something was going on outside. Annie, you naughty girl. And I love, Laurie's reaction here. It's like, you didn't! You didn't! Okay, this scene where you see Michael standing there, apparently that's actually Deborah Hill. I don't know why they didn't use Nick Castle for that shot, but yeah, you don't notice. There's Michael in the window. Oh, Michael, you pervert. Really, Michael? Why did you have to take it out on the plant? Sorry, guys, I'm a horticulturalist, so it's like I feel bad for the plant. Oh, poor Lester. Not really. Yeah, I think they used a stuffed animal or something, because obviously that wasn't the real dog. Yeah, the original The Thing from Another World or whatever, that's actually a really good movie. And also, John Carpenter, the fact that he would go and remake The Thing a couple years later is just ironic, and his remake is solid. It sucks they got such bad reviews back in the day. Now it has such a major following. And it's just like, did any of you guys see The Thing prequel? I actually really liked it. I know the studio messed that film up by doing CGIing over all the practical effects, but I still thought it was really good. I'm wondering if it's going to get a similar, like, cult following in, like, 20 years. Yeah, I tell you guys, only like I think 2 years ago I started carving pumpkins again. It actually is fun. It is a bit of a pain in the butt, but it is fun. Yeah, this has got to be one of the only times I've ever seen a laundry room that's not connected to the main house. I don't think they built it. I think it was real. I just don't know where. I think it might have been the same location. I'm not sure. Or it might have been a different place. That's a creepy shot with Michael at the door. That's an old Tide box. Yeah, I don't know how they did that. Maybe they had it attached to a rope or something? Yeah, nothing beats the classic, like, science fiction horror films from, like, the 60s, like, and all that. Oh yeah, you guys may have just missed it, but, there was a crew member that actually ducked down, and I never noticed that before. Oh, don't worry, Annie. Lindsay will answer the phone. Poor Annie. Lindsay, Lindsay, Lindsay. I love that shot with Michael at the window. Or door, sorry. Why did I say window? Yeah, if you pay close attention, you can actually kind of see Michael slipping away. I guess maybe they were a little bit off with their timing, though at the same time, I don't think it was too close. Bolt your windows and turn off the lights. Yeah, Annie, Lindsay wants to watch the movie. Love that shot with Michael. He is menacing. Like, you see what I mean? It's like, they have lots of excellent build-up and atmosphere. It's like, a lot of things a lot of newer films are lacking. I mean, granted, there's exceptions, like films like Lights Out, or of course, It Chapter 1. It's like, those are the type of film studios need to look at and be like, we need to do more like this. Poor Annie. And your night's about to get even worse. Good for you, Laurie. It's like, make a deal. Actually, you won't, but... Okay, I guess it was the same house for the laundry room, at least I assume. Yeah, I wonder if that's Nancy Loomis actually whistling or not. Yeah, I can't really whistle that much. I try, but I really can't do it. Not easily, anyway. Yeah, Michael must have forced the door, I'm guessing. Now Annie's like, wait a minute. That's a great shot. If that was me, I would have grabbed my keys and stabbed them in Michael's eyes. And Michael's got a good grip. And that's that. You don't really see any blood there, though, but that's actually pretty effective, though. I mean, just the shot and along with the music cues and all that, it's like, it's so damn effective. I forget what movie this is on the TV right now. I don't know which one it is. Oh, Tommy, Tommy, Tommy. Yeah, it's ironic. He goes to scare Lindsay, but then he gets the scare of his life himself. I'm being a little bugger. That's where I am. God, you imagine that? Like a kid seeing like the boogeyman carrying like a body literally into the house. Nobody believes me. Yeah, I saw a thing online. The girl that played Lindsay there, she actually had an interview with Jamie Lee Curtis not too long ago. They were discussing like the original shoot. It was an interesting interview. I think it's on YouTube. Yeah, apparently the actress that played Lindsay wanted to be in the new film, but I think they knew they could only, like, bring back so many alumni from the original film without getting the film muddied with like too much nostalgia. And I understand that. It would have been cool though if they could have done it. Have any of you guys ever been dared to like go into like a haunted house or something? I would do it. It would be creepy, but oh, I love that shot. Donald Pleasant scaring the kids. For the right reasons, though, and then, of course, wait for it, gets his own scare. Gotta say, Dr. Loomis gives some really good speeches. He didn't let him go. It's like, he tried to stop him, but, happened too fast. Here's Linda and Bob. Oh yeah, a little piece of trivia. PJ Souls, who plays Linda, she said they tried to get her husband to play Bob, but they couldn't make it happen. Maybe scheduling conflicts or something. Though honestly, this guy I think plays Bob like really well. I don't think I could see anybody else doing it. God, Bob is so horny. It's just so hilarious. Achoo. Of course, they leave the door unlocked, or the door open. It's like, shh. Yeah, this is a funny scene. Yeah, you guys probably already noticed, but the entire living room sequence there, that's a different location, because you can tell from the outside of the house there's no living room on that side. Movie magic. Yeah, I think the beer is Budweiser, if I remember correctly. Michael's like, I wasn't prepared for this. Oh well. Yeah, I think those are real pumpkins. I'm not sure where they got them, but I know sometimes they'll use like watermelons or big squash to substitute for pumpkins, but I think those are real pumpkins. Eh, poor Lori, she's about to sit down and then wait for it. Ring. Can you imagine if you came home and like you found like your babysitter with her boyfriend in your bed? It's like I'd be like, get the hell out of here. It's like, or like your bed's a mess. You're just like, wait a minute. Yeah, I like the pumpkin on the desk there. It was really well carved. Yeah, that's one creepy shot of Michael. I never noticed before that she lit 2 cigarettes. Boy, how did I never notice that? It's like, go get her a beer, Bob, though. It's gonna be the last thing you do. And to enjoy your, bliss, because it ain't gonna last long. Say it not, Linda. You should not have said that. Yeah, I asked Nick Castle about this scene and, like, how it was shot and all that. It was storyboarded, like, it's done in sequences. Yeah, that was intense. Yeah, I asked Nick Castle if he does the breathing in the film. He says he's not 100% sure. Like, he says Tommy Lee Wallace would know that for sure. Though I know Nick Castle's doing the breathing in the new Halloween film. Yeah, I love that head tilt. And apparently he just did that at random and they loved it, so they kept it in. It's like, it's interesting how some stuff are just accidents and it works so good. Ah, there's Michael with the sheet and the glasses. Nope, he didn't get your beer. That ain't Bob. Yeah, piece of trivia. Apparently PJ Souls was in a movie theater watching the movie, and when she says that line, see anything you like, apparently somebody behind her was like, yes, I certainly do, and she just, like, ducked down embarrassed. Yeah, I hope I can meet PJ Souls eventually. I just haven't had an opportunity. No, he can't. Or at least not in the way you want him to. I gotta say, Linda's a fast dialer. Yeah, I gotta say, it's like that sounds exactly the way you would think it sounds. At least till this point. Yeah, apparently, PJ Souls actually had to tell I don't know if it was Nick Castle that was doing the choking or not, but he basically had to tell him, like, you gotta do this harder, this is not working. Somebody else already did that for you, Lori. Yeah, Michael's just luring her in, and she has no idea, unfortunately. Oh, Dr. Loomis finally spotted something. Yeah, I like that logo. you know, it's like, I mix this, like, Lori, the fact that Lori will leave the kids alone and go check next door, but at the same time, I get it. She wants to know what's going on with her friends, and obviously she locks the door before she leaves, so she's not really putting herself in danger, I guess, in that sense. Here we go. Yeah, I love the theme. Can't wait to have the vinyl. Don't have a record player yet, but I will get one. Might not be before the holidays, though. Yeah, I love these steady shots. You know, it's not like crazy editing. It's actually like almost continuous shots. That pumpkin has a pretty good mouth. A lot of detail went into it. I wonder if they hired a pro to do it. Unfortunately, Lori, none of them can answer you. Unfortunately, that's not Annie. Oh, poor Lori. If only you knew. Cinematography here is just perfect. Yeah, I gotta say, that's a creepy shot going up the stairs. Yeah, I just love the build-up. That would be so freaking creepy. It's like, you imagine? You see, that's the thing though. It's like, why would Michael grab his own sister's tombstone? So it's like, I know John Carpenter said they were never meant to be siblings, but he kind of leaves those hints here. It's like, I don't know. Maybe it's just an accident, but yeah, that's creepy. Can you imagine that, just finding your friends dead like that? It'd just be like, granted, I'd be running down the stairs so fast. I'd just be gone. Like, Michael wouldn't have a chance to catch up to me. Yeah, I love this reveal shot. Like, they had to use some sort of special, light to, do it, but it works so well. Yeah, that's so creepy, him at the top of the stairs. It's like, Lori, get out of there. I would have pushed the fridge in front of the door. Yeah, the only thing though I can't figure out is how could Michael put that rake in front of the door then get back upstairs before Lori did, or unless he snuck up after. It's one of those, like, you wonder moments, but it could still work. Okay, trivia for you guys. The guy that just busted through the kitchen door is actually Tommy Lee Wallace, the art director. The reason why, Nick Castle told me that door, it was a one-shot deal. They did not have the money for a second door, because that's like an expensive door that's designed to be busted, and they did not have the budget for a second one, so since Tommy Lee Wallace is the art director, he would know exactly where to hit, exactly when, so that's why he did it and not Nick Castle. And I gotta say, he plays an excellent Michael too. Yeah, I understand why the neighbors would, like, ignore her, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It's like, we don't need these Halloween pranks. And of course, the funny goof with the door, how the locks are on the opposite side, where they should be. There's Michael. Yeah, you better be quick, Tommy. Yeah, this is such an intense scene. Yeah, it's like, oh my god. That was a close one. Yeah, I know some complain, like, why would Lori drop the knife, but at the same time, you know, it's like she's never been through something like this before, so everybody's gonna react differently, and it doesn't really bother me at all. It's like, she's just not thinking straight, like, she never expected this to happen to her, so it would be a very traumatic moment. Here's Dr. Loomis and the sheriff. Yeah, Lori's definitely hurt. You can tell, like, she's definitely taking a beating. Unfortunately, Lori, no you didn't. God, that would be so terrifying. Yeah, piece of trivia. I've seen new photos of the house. Those are not doors anymore that lead out to the balcony. At least, oh wait, no, I'm thinking of the front. But no, I think the front too. I think originally, yeah, it had doors, but now they're windows. That maybe new legal regulations, they can't go out there anymore. But it's interesting how things change. Yeah, this would be so terrifying. Alright, a lot of you guys noticed, but this is actually Tommy Lee Wallace here too, because again, this was another scenario of a one-shot deal where they did not have the money for another door, so since Tommy Lee Wallace was the art designer, he was the one, or art director, he was the one who did the shot. God, that would be so terrifying. Yeah, there was a little goof there. Originally, she grabs like a gold or a silver hanger, and now she has like a white one. Yep, that is so intense. Alright, from this point on, I'm not sure if this is still Tommy Lee Wallace or if this is back to Nick Castle or not. Or if Tony Morand took over at this point to do his reveal shot. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, guys, a lot of people are playing Michael throughout this movie in different ways, so... It's like, listen to Lori, Tommy. This shot of Michael, like, just getting up like that, that must have creeped out audiences back in the day when they first saw this. so terrifying, you know. It's like after all that, he gets back up again. Dr. Loomis is like, okay, what's going on here? Yeah, this is such an excellent shot. So creepy. Michael's just approaching Laurie, and like us as the audience, we're just like, Laurie, look out! Get out of there! Run! Right, and here's a reveal shot of Tony Moran. I don't know why. In a way, I kind of wish John Carpenter had gone with Nick Castle for the reveal, but that guy did have a pretty creepy face, Tony Moran. All right, bang, 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 bang. Yeah, and there's another guy that had to do the shot off the balcony. I forget his name off the top of my head. He's a stunt person or something. Yes, it was Laurie, but unfortunately, was is not quite correct. Can you imagine that, going to the balcony and then just seeing that he's gone? It's like, that is one chilling ending. Poor Laurie. She's been through so much hell, and it's just the beginning. Yeah, I love how things close up here by showing like a bunch of shots from the film, along with Michael's breathing. It's just so creepy. Alright guys, that was Halloween's extended edition. Halloween is honestly a masterpiece. It still holds up to this day. I really can never find anything wrong with this movie. And one funny thing though, here in the end credits is, it's coming up, hang on, I was waiting for it. Yeah, it says Michael H20. Clearly, Tony Moran, clearly that was a goof. And they've never fixed it. Like, granted, I guess you know, whatever, I guess they just choose not to. Then the shape Nick Castle. Oh yeah, the camera operator was Ray Stella. Did a great job. Let's see. Makeup person did a pretty good job too. Erica Eulard. Yeah, John Carpenter's music, nothing beats it. It really is stellar. Oh, I think the other movie was Forbidden Planet. Okay. MPAA, boy, those guys are pretty much the nightmare for all filmmakers. Yeah, I hope I get to meet John Carpenter eventually. I've not had that chance yet. Alright guys, that was Halloween's extended cut. I love this movie. It's a masterpiece. And thanks for tuning in, guys. And come back tomorrow when I take a look at Halloween 2's theatrical cut along with Halloween 2's television cut. See you guys later.